Hello everyone, I'm Sasha, welcome to my channel. You know, everyone has those moments when you really want something sweet and delicious and get away with it. At least a little bit not harmful. Even if just a little bit. Today is just such a recipe. I'm gonna make one of my favorite chocolate desserts, brownies. But without wheat flour and without adding any sugar. And it's very good and really easy to make. Tits pits, easy peasy and done. So wash my hands. Let's go. First off, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and line a baking dish with parchment paper, leaving an inch on the side so that you could easily remove the brownies from the baking dish. As you can see, my baking dish is pretty small, because having a lot of brownies at home is dangerous, you know. Because it's simply impossible to stop at one piece. Impossible. Unreal, absolutely unreal. So I always make just a little. And I try to put it in the freezer as soon as possible. So line the baking dish with paper and set aside. The main ingredient for brownies is chocolate. So use tasty chocolate, good chocolate. I have dark chocolate, 72%. And yes, I know that it contains sugar, but still less than a milk chocolate. And again, if you want, you can always use sugar-free chocolate. Chop, cut, break the chocolate into small pieces. And put it in a bowl that can be placed over boiling water. Add butter cut into small cubes or pieces, or whatever you cut it into. Now you need to place it over slightly boiling water to completely melt and mix. First, don't stir it. Let the butter and chocolate melt a little, and then stir with a spatula until completely melted. Scrape well from the sides so that nothing sticks to them or burns. As soon as everything is melted and mixed, immediately remove from the heat. Now you need to let the chocolate mixture cool slightly, stirring occasionally. By the way, you can also melt it in a microwave in a few 10-second steps, constantly stirring, so that nothing burns. Well, let it slightly cool, meanwhile we continue to do the rest. Take a mixing bowl. Add eggs at room temperature, and this is important, so remove the eggs from the fridge in advance. Instead of sugar, I will use a sweetener. If you don't want to use it, use regular sugar. White sugar, brown sugar, whichever you want. Or you can follow my choice. It's up to you. And now you need to beat the eggs with the sugar or with the sweetener using a mixer until light and smooth. Don't forget to dance, so the dessert will turn out even better. Beat everything and now add the chocolate. Do not stop using the mixer at medium speed, pour it in carefully. Be sure to add everything, every last drop. Add a little bit of ground coffee. I have coffee with caramel flavor to make it even better. And vanilla extract, a couple of teaspoons. And mix it well again. Instead of wheat all-purpose flour, I will use almond flour. So the brownies turn out softer, tastier, and gluten-free, which is also the point. Of course, I will add chopped pecans. You can use walnuts instead. You can add almonds, hazelnuts, even peanuts. Chop the nuts with a knife, but not in the powder, so that they are there still felt in the dessert. Add them to the bowl. Now mix everything with a spatula just until combined. Almond flour and nuts so that they are thoroughly and evenly distributed. It smells just wonderful. And the brownie butter is ready. pour it into the baking dish lined with parchment paper.
And will there be anything left for me?
This is for you, but I still need the spatula.
I have my own. There's nothing left for me. You scrubbed it all with your silicone spatulas. So should I use my tongue and just lick it?
Smooth it up a little with the spatula. Is it good?
I'm also smoothing the top here.
I already leaving.
Call me when it's ready.
Add some more chopped pecans on top. Put a few not chopped halves as well. And for more interesting taste, use a couple of pinches of coarse salt. I use fleur de sel which I brought from the Ile de Ré. If you watched my bike trip vlogs, then you know what I mean. What? So everything is ready now. Put it in the oven. And bake the brownies for about 20-25 minutes. The most important thing here is not to overdry. When everything is almost completely set, you can remove it from the oven. The brownies will set completely when it has cooled. In this case, it is better to underbake than to overbake, so watch out. The smell, it's just fantastic. Do I need to say that now whole house smells like chocolate and vanilla? So as a bonus you also get chocolate aromatherapy with this dessert. And it instantly makes any day better. Let it rest a little in the baking dish, just a little. Then take it out with the paper and let it cool completely. It is better to cut the brownies into squares or rectangles, whatever you want to cut it into, when it's already cooled down. I like this dessert not just cooled down, but slightly chilled. Then the center sets even better. Oh, I'm really starving, having the brownies next to me, and it is not in my mouth yet. Everything is perfect here. Chocolate, pecans, these little grains of salt. It is just perfect. I think it's time to call the Le Bureau de Dégustation. Because I'm running out of words. Like, completely. It is very good.
Le Bureau de Dégustation is always happy to help. Okay, now we're gonna taste everything here. It smells like chocolate. So tender. It's like, it just melts in your mouth with all its chocolate flavor. How delicious. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Everyone needs it right away.
The list of ingredients you can find in the description box below the video. Of course, I'm waiting for your likes. Don't forget about it. Also leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe. I wish you all a wonderful day. See you soon. Пока-пока. А микрофон включен? Да.
Наверное.
Да. Так, а я тебе могу дать
А эти
тарелочку.
кусочки видны?
Нет, только ты видно.
Сам ты видно.
Тебе с ложечкой или ты рукой возьмешь?
Руку, конечно, что
Так.
там это сиськи мыть.